Former NSW Labor power broker Eddie Obeid sentenced to 7 years in jail. Former Minister Ian Macdonald also sentenced, receiving 9 years, along with Obeid's son, Moses, who was given a 5-year sentence. One of NSW's most notorious politicians, the former Labor power broker Eddie Obeid, 77, has been sentenced to 7 years in jail, while as co-conspirator, the former NSW Minerals Minister Ian Macdonald, 72, has been sentenced to 9 years over their part in a conspiracy to gain a mining lease over the Obeid's family farm at Bylong. Obeid's son, Moses Obeid, 52, was sentenced to 5 years for his part in the conspiracy. The three men were found guilty in July of a conspiracy to willfully have Macdonald commit misconduct in public office involving the granting of a coal exploration license by Macdonald over land owned by an Obeid family company. Passing sentence, Justice Elizabeth Fullerton said the objective seriousness of the crime was one of the highest order. She said she had taken into account the extended period of time over which the conspiracy was executed, the 5 discrete acts of willful misconduct by Macdonald in furtherance of the conspiracy, and the extent to which Moses and Eddie Obeid were complicit in the agreement. Fullerton said she also took account of the need to provide deterrence to other people in public office, the COVID-19 outbreaks in jail, and the health of the men. But she said there had been no expression of remorse or contrition or acknowledgement of the damage they had inflicted on public trust in the institutions they had once served. Fullerton described Macdonald as playing a pivotal role in the conspiracy which rendered his criminal culpability. Moses Obeid had been enthusiastic, to say the least, that Macdonald breached his duty as a minister in order to deliver very significant financial benefits to the Obeid family. But she said he did not hold public office. Eddie Obeid's culpability was more egregious because of the position he occupied at the time, namely as a member of parliament. She found Eddie Obeid had encouraged Moses in his criminal endeavor and had been consulted by his son on the elaborate scheme. During the year-long trial, which finished in February, the Crown had alleged that between September 2007 and January 2009, then mining minister Macdonald provided the Obeids with inside information on who would win a coal exploration over their property Cherrydale Park, near Mount Penny in the Bylong Valley. The court found that Macdonald directed his department to reduce the size of the exploration license and limit the tender to smaller mining companies. The Obeids used confidential information provided to them by the minister to gain a 25% stake in the winning bidder, Cascade Coal. They also used friends and associates to snap up the neighboring properties ahead of the license being granted. They later used their combined landholding strength to strike a deal with Cascade Coal that their farms would be purchased for 4 times their value when mining commenced. Combined with their secret shareholding in Cascade, the court heard, the Obeids stood to make up to $60 amount of the deal. Fullerton, who heard the case without a jury, has said she was satisfied beyond reasonable doubt that the three had conspired to the effect that Macdonald willfully breached his duties as a minister of the Crown in order to provide a financial advantage to the Obeid family. Fullerton found Macdonald committed 5 acts of misconduct in setting up and granting the license. Moses Obeid exploited the misconduct, and that Eddie was aware of it. This will be Eddie Obeid's second stint in jail. Obeid was jailed for 5 years in December 2016 after being found guilty of lobbying a public servant to secure lease renewals for 2 lucrative circular quay businesses in 2008 without revealing his family's financial interest in the outlets. He was released on parole in 2019. Obeid turns 78 on Monday. He will serve at least 3 years and 10 months of the sentence in jail before being eligible for parole in August 2025. Fullerton recommended that he should be incarcerated in the Long Bay Hospital wing due to his health. Obeid's son Moses Obeid received a lesser sentence of 5 years with a no parole period of 3 years. Fullerton noted the impact of the media coverage on his long-standing depression and anxiety. Macdonald will serve at least 5 years and 3 months of his sentence before being eligible for parole. The 3 defendants immediately indicated an intention to appeal the convictions and sought to be released on bail.